Hello, I'm Dr. Balwi, the Medical Director at Elithair. We have noticed that we're often asked the question, how much does a hair transplant cost? Therefore, in this video, I would like to give you some information about how the price is calculated. So that you can understand how our prices are calculated, I want you to think about this question. How much does a car cost? Can you answer that question directly? No, of course not. The price depends on what kind of car it is and its specifications. For example, how high the mileage and the maximum speeds are. That's exactly how it is with hair transplants. There's no one standard price for all. There are different prices for different severities of hair loss. Of course, there's a notable difference between the cost of hair transplants in the UK compared to Turkey. However, you should never search for the cheapest price for such a procedure. It's a procedure that's usually only performed once, so quality is incredibly important. But you also don't need to spend a fortune. Istanbul is the European Center for Hair Transplantation and is home to many of the leading hair transplant surgeons and researchers. Therefore, the quality here is beyond comparison and the prices are very reasonable. There are many pioneering hair transplant specialists here. At Elithair, we don't just transplant hair. We also research innovative techniques for hair transplantation and develop new methods. Your satisfaction is very important to us, before, during and after the operation. We have a large, experienced team available to you round the clock at any stage of your hair transplant journey. I will now tell you the reasons why prices are cheaper in Turkey compared to the UK. The cost of living in Turkey is much cheaper than in the UK. This means that rent, food and expenses, etc. are much lower in Turkey, thus wages and overhead costs are lower. In the UK, there are less highly qualified specialist staff in the cosmetic surgery sector. This is also one of the reasons why wage costs are higher in the UK. This is not the case in Turkey. Here, we have many highly trained specialists and researchers in hair transplantation. The other reason for the lower costs is that a different currency is used in Turkey. The Turkish lira has a much weaker exchange rate than the euro. Other reasons for the different prices are also the different hair transplantation methods. We decide which technique to use based on the needs of each of our patients. There's no one technique that fits all. We either use the sapphire or DHI techniques, and we transplant between 100 and 6,000 grafts depending on your requirements. We always use the technique that is best suited to the patient's hair loss situation. So now I would like to explain it to you with this picture. As you can see here, we have a patient. I will now show you his donor area. His donor area starts where the hair loss ends. The hair loss in this patient is so advanced, so the donor area starts here and goes down. We also take grafts from the sides. From the side donor area, we can get about 3,000 to 3,500 grafts. This patient's donor area is perfectly suitable. Now, as you can see in the front area, this patient's donor area is about 12 centimeters long, from here to here. The width is about 4 centimeters. In other words, our patient has a donor area of about 50 square centimeters. For this patient, we need about 3,000 to 3,500 grafts. As you can see in the previous picture, there's a small bald spot at the top. There we will transplant 500 grafts. In the front, we will transplant 3,000 grafts. We can also perform this procedure on you. Our prices start at 1,790 euros. This price also includes the airport transfer, VIP service, all transfers between the hotel and the hospital, interpreter services, blood tests, PCR test, and the unique NEO FUE set. All care products, medication, and a 30-year warranty. Feel free to contact us for more information about the costs and about the procedure. Finally, I would like to say that I'm very happy to welcome you to our clinic in Istanbul.